Welcome to our short workshop for Sharpen 4 Professional. Now we're going to take a look at how you can sharpen images and the different options you can use. So I'll use the history browser here to load an image by double-clicking it. And now we can see the interface of the version Sharpen 4. The entire image sharpening process takes place on the right side in the image sharpness area we see here. And the first thing we should or can do is decide on a category at the top. And so here we have all default settings, followed by camera shake and blurring, haze and fog, general image sharpness, portrait, landscape, and then at the end you'll see artwork. I'm going to leave the settings set to all default settings. All the default settings in set automatically, a corresponding preset, are selected from this list. That means the image is analyzed, and this analysis is used to select an appropriate image sharpness. You can also include haze and fog corrections as appropriate, and we can press down the right mouse button to view the original image and release it to see the sharpened version. As soon as we configure sharpness, and I'll reset that to the original image, an additional area appears. If I click on Set Automatically again, we see an additional area with options appears. It contains the color dominance and below that oversampling. Now, the oversampling function is a cascading calculation, a calculation of the image sharpness performed in successive steps that then ensures a finer, more precise sharpness is calculated in the event of higher oversampling. And then the 4 buttons below that set the strength of the new multidirectional sharpness mode. This multidirectional sharpness mode is able to detect blurring in different directions, which is to say micro-blurring. This occurs, for example, when branches move in the wind, the leaves move in different directions, and the blurring can be corrected better using this special procedure. And we can activate that now. And I will click on first level, and we can see the image generally becomes a bit sharper, and we can already see that the image still contains some noise and artifacts that we need to address. After all, sharpening an image visually amplifies all of that noise that is in the image. The area below shows us how we can address that. We can use the image area protection function, which is now preset to protect smooth areas. And we could protect the smooth areas even more at this point. I'll click Intensely Protect Smooth Areas, which reduces the noise a bit because we won't be sharpening the smooth areas as much. Nonetheless, maybe we should use a bit of denoising as well. We can do that down here with these correction sliders. At the top, we have the correction function, which is the strength or intensity. The slider below it is the radius, which is the expanse of the blurring correction in the calculation. A larger radius means the calculation will take a bit longer because more information needs to be calculated. We can also increase the quality of the algorithm. I'll increase it a bit here, and you can see that a slightly stronger sharpness results. We can also increase the fineness of the increments of the sharpness. We can select whatever we want. And the 5th slider below that is the denoising slider. So let's take a look at this slider. If I change it and increase the noise a bit, we can see that the denoising decreases a bit again. Now we can compare the result again, either by using the right mouse button or by using the comparison view in the Finalize section. And once we select that, we can push this view through the image or juxtapose sections of the image and zoom in using the magnifying glass. I'll set that to 200%, and we can directly compare the image before and after. That's essentially how you can sharpen an image in Sharpen 4. I hope you enjoyed the video and that you can carry out these steps. Have fun with Sharpen 4.